Only then can we face the truth about ourselves and move forward in a healthy and positive way. It takes honesty and courage. It's not easy, but the benefits can be immense, creating a culture based on inclusivity and respect, of dignity and participation, where every voice feels heard and each life feels important, benefits everyone. I hope that this opportunity for us as a nation to speak our truth, to describe our experiences, to be clear about what is important to us, and to lay out our hopes for where we want to be heading, to tell our story. I hope that it will be taken up with enthusiasm and with positivity, even whilst what is being spoken may, at times, describe some harsh truths and difficult realities. We're all aware that this is an immensely challenging time in the history of our country. Financial restrictions are taking a heavy toll on everyone. Support services and access to all kinds of cultural opportunities are being eroded. I have witnessed the path that has led to me standing here this very day, being swept away behind me, making it virtually impossible for anyone to follow in my footsteps. There is no drama department in my school anymore. The West Glamorgan Youth Theatre, possibly one of the best youth theatre groups in the entire world, has had its funding cut and its existence put into grave danger. And the access that young people had to what, when I was growing up, was a flourishing and enthusiastically supported youth arts culture in the county has been severely restricted. The results of that earlier support have borne extraordinary fruit. Over recent years, we have seen television production here in Wales that has led the world in its quality and its cultural impact. The work of my fellow youth theatre member, Russell T. Davis, has quite literally revolutionised the world of televisual entertainment in this country, and with productions like Doctor Who, led to enormous creative productivity here in Wales. A few years ago, I was given the opportunity to create what was described as the theatrical event of the decade, possibly of any decade, when alongside the people of my hometown, we performed The Passion of Port Talbot for National Theatre Wales. An extraordinary coming together of youth arts groups, charitable support services, voluntary organisations, and community cultural projects that transformed a town, and all of us in it, into the proudest people on earth for a time, as the world listened to our story. Another youth theatre member, Edward Thomas, has been instrumental in bringing about the establishment of a major production studio close to my hometown on the border of Swansea, which promises much for the future and is already, alongside the major productions going on there, having a profound impact on the surrounding community, especially its young people. This enormous cultural wealth and the financial boom that it brings along with it is a direct result of the opportunity, the support, and the access that we had to a healthy cultural and artistic environment as we were growing up. I passionately hope that the Future Generations Bill takes that into account, that it allows for creative opportunities, for the nurturing of the abundance of Welsh talent that exists, and ensuring Wales provides a space to sustain these homegrown talents with regards to education and the infrastructure to develop skills. That voice must be found, it must be nurtured, and it must be given support. But speaking your truth and having a voice is only half the story. That voice and those truths must be heard. They have to be listened to and taken seriously with a spirit of openness and receptivity, no matter how challenging what is being spoken may be. If there is truly a desire with this national conversation to understand the long-term issues that future generations might face, a real attempt at engagement with the people of Wales, in understanding what are the most important issues for them, in improving their lives and the lives of the families and communities that they are at the heart of, their children and their children's children, then there must be, at the heart of this enterprise, the transparency and the honesty to be truly accountable, and the courage to go beyond the short-term thinking that can lead to making decisions more based on the pressures and demands of day-to-day political life and the exigencies of a political career, rather than the very real requirements of a people whose day-to-day lives and families' futures should always take precedence. In 2011, outlining the Welsh Government's legislative programme for the next 5 years, the First Minister said that sustainability, lies at the heart of the Welsh Government's agenda for Wales. And indeed, the Welsh Government's commitment to sustainable development in how it is attempting to move forward is very encouraging. The whole concept of sustainable development, though, has one very obvious logical starting point, and that is our children. They will inhabit and be the source of our future generations. They will implement and experience the consequences of the future generations' bill. It is they who will live tomorrow in the reality of whatever we create for them today.